Alright guys, in this video we're going to be practicing some of the hands-on assist I showed you in the last video. For this video you can start by just practicing the sequence. It's a fairly simple sequence because I wanted to demonstrate some of these hands-on assist. But it is going to be a half an hour long sequence, and you can practice it first and then you can go back and look at it and pay attention to the hands-on assists that are being done. We're going to start in child's pose, and we got Nick again today here sitting or lying in our child's pose. So he has the toes into touch, knees out and open, forehead to the mat and hands out in front of him. And let's start with taking a nice deep inhalation. Feel it expanding through the back side of the body and all the way down through the lower back. And take an open mouth exhale and let yourself sink a little bit deeper down into the posture. Let's do that a couple more times. Take a nice deep inhalation. Feel the back side of the body opening, expanding. And then open mouth exhale to sink a little bit deeper. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale. Theme for today's practice is going to be ahimsa that we talked about before. Ahimsa being one of our yamas in our Yoga Sutras, which means doing no harm. So this means as you practice the practice, you will be mindful of your movements and taking care of your body, taking it to exactly where it needs to be today. But ahimsa is also a way of allowing ourselves to challenge our body. So not just always backing off, but also sometimes taking on the challenge of keep moving. On the next breath in, we'll slowly come up to a tabletop position, all fours, with the knees right underneath the hips. You can tuck the toes and you'll find a little more core engagement. Good. Press the hands firmly down into the mat. Right, let's tuck the toes under. Yeah. Draw in the lower belly up towards the spine. On your next breath in, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, lift your chest, lift your gaze, arching through the spine. On the exhale, tuck the tailbone in and under, lift the belly up towards your spine, and look down and under. Two more like that. Inhale, cow pose. Look up. Exhale, cat pose, curl, tuck around. I'll do that one more time. Inhale, from the tailbone rolling up through the spine, all the way up through the crown of the head. Exhale, tuck the tailbone in and under, curling through the spine, letting the head be the last thing. Inhale and come back to a neutral spine and lift your right hand up towards the ceiling, twisting your torso towards the right side. Good. Exhale and press firmly into the left hand, lifting your right hand a little bit higher. Take a full breath in. Exhale, sweep the right arm underneath the left and bring your shoulder down to the mat. Bring the side of your head down. Reach your left hand forward towards the top of the mat, and to get more opening over the left side of the chest, you can walk the hand over towards the right side of the mat. And maybe you can gaze in under that left arm. The right hip draws forward and the left hip draws backwards. And the right shoulder blade scoots in and under as the left side of the chest opens upwards. Slowly bring your left hand back next to your head. Left hand next to your head. So back on the mat. Inhale, lift your right hand high to the sky. Open the chest. And on your exhale, slowly plant that right hand back down on the mat. Inhale and kick the right foot out behind you. Find a nice long straight line from the heel and up to the crown of your head. So you can find that the head is not falling downwards, but it stays straight in line with the rest of your spine. Take a full breath in. Exhale and draw in the core. Inhale, send your foot to the back. Exhale, knee to chest, curl, tuck, and round. Knee to nose. One more time. Inhale, send it back. And exhale, curl and knee to nose. Inhale, send the foot back out behind you and hold it right there. And when you have your balance, you send the left hand out in front of you. Perfect. From here, bend the right knee and kick the foot up towards the ceiling. Good. And then you can send the left hand to the back, trying to grab that foot behind you. Nice. And then you kick the foot in against the hand and up towards the ceiling, finding that the chest opens and the spine back bends. Take one more breath in, look up. Exhale, slowly, in control, release the foot, release the hands, and in control, drop it down to the mat. Inhale, lift the left hand up towards the ceiling. Open the chest to the left side of the room. On your exhale, sweep the arm in and under. Bring all the way down to threading the needle. And the right hand moves towards the top of the mat and maybe over towards the opposite front corner of the mat. Trying to turn the chest more upwards. Here we have the right hip moves backward, the left hip moves forward, finding more length into that left side of your body. Inhale. And exhale, twisting the chest open. When you're ready for it, slowly guide the right hand back next to your head on the mat. Right hand next to your head. Inhale and send the left hand up towards the ceiling, opening the chest. And on your exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale and send the left foot out behind you. Kick through the heel. Exhale and hold, draw in the core. Hold, 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 hold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl, tuck, and round, knee to nose. One more time, slowly. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, knee to nose, curl and round. Inhale, kick the foot back behind you and hold. Good. Using the core strength, you find the balance and you release the right hand to reach towards the top of the, to the front of the room. You're ready for it. When you have your balance, slowly bend the left knee, kick your foot up towards the ceiling, and then circle the right hand back to capture the foot, wherever you can get a good grip. And the foot and the leg is active. You're pressing the foot in against the hand, feeling the chest opening and the back bend. You can look up. Take one more breath in. Really, really slowly, in control, exhale, release the foot, release the hand, back down to the mat. Tuck the toes and spread the fingers wide. Take a breath in and hover your knees just an inch or two off the mat using the core strength. Press your hands firmly down into the floor. Feel how the space between your shoulder blades broaden. Take one more breath in. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal your feet a couple of times, just getting a little bit of flexibility into your hamstrings. When you're ready for it, you find stillness here. As we're working with that concept of ahimsa, being kind to ourselves, see if you can find a way where you find an equal balance between your feet and your hands in this posture, finding more ease. As your heels are moving down towards the floor, they may not touch. Your tailbone lifts upwards and backwards. Your chest is moving towards your thighs. We're firmly grounding into the space right behind your fingertips. Your next breath in, come high on your toes, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step your feet up behind your wrists to a forward fold, wide standing forward fold. Good. Bend your knees a lot. Let your upper body hang. From here, you can grab opposite elbows for ragdoll, maybe even finding some gentle movement side to side. Maybe shaking the head, yes and no. tailbone lifts upwards, and the head hangs down and forward. Hold it for one more breath in. And on your exhale, release your hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the spine. Bring your hands by your shins or thighs. Lengthen all the way up through the crown of your head and back towards your tailbone. Your tailbone lifts upwards, almost like you're trying to create that arching in the spine in cow pose. Nice. Take one more breath in. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, bring your arms out to the side and through a flat back, reach your arms up towards the ceiling, stand tall. Exhale, bring your hands by your sides. Samasthiti's. Inhale, bring your arms up and overhead, lengthen through the fingertips, rotate the arms externally, palms facing each other. So palms facing in, yeah, perfect. Take one more breath in, get nice and long. Exhale, release, and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, elongate the spine. Tailbone lifts, look down. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, and step back into high plank. We'll hold that high plank here just for a couple of breaths. Breathe in. Exhale, press your heels in against my hands. Good. Inhale. Exhale, press your lower back up against my hand. Good. Inhale. Exhale, press firmly into your hands and up towards my hand. Good. Inhale, shift a little bit forward over your fingertips. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Good. Keep your hands next to your chest and your toes untucked. Untucked. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your chest off the mat, barely using your hands to look down to protect the neck. We're grounding down into the feet so much that your kneecaps are lifting off the ground. Take one more inhale. Can you lift an inch tall through the chest, tucking the elbows in? Exhale, slowly release down. Keep your hands exactly where they are. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press into your hands and the tops of your feet so that the whole body releases off the mat. Hug your shoulder blades in towards each other and expand your chest forward. Take one more inhale. Exhale, activate the core. Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Full breath in. And one full breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Be careful you don't kick the wall. Exhale, knee to nose. Lean forward all the way over the hands. Hold for a second. Inhale, bring the knee back up high. Exhale, knee to nose. This time you'll step the foot all the way through for low lunge. Drop the back knee to the mat and untuck the toes. Inhale, bring your arms up and overhead and lean a little more backwards over the back knee. Tuck your tailbone in and under and engage your lower abs. Take a full breath in. Exhale, cactus your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades in together and press in against my hand. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus the arms, feel the chest lifting. 1 more time. Inhale, rise. And exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach the hand high. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor and step forward to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Tailbone up, look down. Exhale, fold, release, contract. Through a straight flat back. Inhale, reach your hands high towards the sky. Beautiful. Exhale, hands by your side. Samasthiti. Inhale, reach your hands high. Lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen. Halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Plant your hands and step back high plank. Inhale, shift a little bit forward over your hands, keeping the core engaged. Exhale, lower halfway down with your elbows in close. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra for modification. Thighs off the ground. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. One full breath in. And a full breath on. Inhale, lift the left leg high. You can keep the knee bent so that you don't kick the wall. Exhale, knee to nose and hold it there for a second, leaning forward over your hands. Lift the knee high off the mat. Inhale, send it back up high. Exhale, knee to nose, step the foot through, low lunge. And then drop the back knee to the ground, untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep both hands up and overhead and lean backwards so that your pelvis stacks on top of the back knee. Tuck your tailbone towards the ground and draw your lower belly towards your spine. Take a full inhale. Exhale, cactus your arms. Press down towards the earth as your chest lifts and expands. 2 more like that. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, press down. 1 more time. Inhale, rise. And exhale, press down. Inhale, hands up. And exhale, hands to the ground. Step forward, forward fold, head to knees. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the hands up and up overhead. Stand tall. Exhale, hands by your side. Samastiti. Inhale, reach the hands up high. This time, bring your palms to touch and begin to look up to your hands as you lean backwards. And you can put some weight back into my hand, finding more of a back bend. Broaden and open through the chest. Take 1 more breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flattening out the back. And exhale, release, step back, high plank. Inhale, shift slightly forward over your hands. Exhale, lower yourself halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, and this time we'll step the foot all the way through for low lunge. And inhale, we got a warrior 2. Right now he's kind of standing with the back against you, but that's fine. Let's bend down deeply into the front knee. Good, about a 90-degree angle, finding the longest available lunge. Your chest is stacked right above your hips, and you're looking forward over the front middle finger. Ground firmly down into the outer edge of the back foot, activating the front side of the back thigh. Feel as if the inner side of your right thigh is moving forward, and the outer side of your right thigh is moving backwards. Finding more of a glute activation. Inhale, reach forward as long as you can get. Exhale, extended side angle, and you can drop the elbow down on the knee. So right here, we're going to try and find more length into the torso. I start by rotating the pelvis a little bit forward, stabilizing the pelvis with my thigh, reaching forward and guiding the shoulder back. On your next breath in, send the left hand to the back thigh and the right hand lifts high towards the ceiling. Reverse warrior. Good, let's keep the bend into the front knee. I know you're tired. I know you went for a run. From here, I'm going to put my hand on the inner side of your side body and then you press against it. Press towards me. Good, press, press, press. Good. Keeping that Nice deep bend into the front thigh and press in against my hand. Good. Take one more breath in. Exhale, spin your arms down to the ground. Then step back to high plank. Hold high plank for breath in. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, and slow and control, step that foot all the way through. Drop the back heel to the ground. Inhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Finding that longest available lunge, where the back foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat and the front foot is pointing straight ahead, about a heel to heel alignment. Activate the back thigh by pressing the thigh in against my hand, straightening out the back knee. At the same time, let's try and get some activation through the inner thighs by pressing in against my hand. Tuck the tailbone towards the ground, pull your belly button towards the spine, and look forward over your hand. Inhale and reach forward as long as you can get. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, extended side ankle, drop the elbow to the knee. Making sure that this knee is still in line with the toes. Press the knee in against my hand. The back foot is still firmly grounded. Slight internal rotation of the pelvis. Stabilizing the pelvis. And guiding the chest upwards. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right hand slides down, left hand reaches up. The arm is still in an external rotation, reaching through the fingertips and allowing the shoulder to sink down and away from the ear. From here, press in against my arm. Press, 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 forward, forward, forward. And sink nice and deep into the front leg. Giving a little push in against my hand. Yeah. Take one more breath in, find length. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step back, high plank. Inhale, shift a little bit forward over your fingertips. Exhale, lower down, halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one full breath in. And exhale, drop your knees to the ground, child's pose. Take a full breath in and feel it expanding all the way down into your lower back. And as you exhale, allow the tailbone and your hips to move backwards over your heels. Inhale fully. Exhale, lengthen the spine from the tailbone through the crown of the head. Using this moment in stillness to be kind to your body. Releasing any tension and find softness. Softness in your body, your muscles. Softness of your breath. Softness of your mind. Ever so slowly, roll yourself back up to tabletop. Tuck your toes under, press into your hands. Inhale, hover your knees an inch or two off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips high to the sky. Take a full breath in. Exhale, lift your tailbone upwards and backwards. One more time, full breath in. Exhale, feel as if you were arching through the spine. Inhale and lift your right leg high. You don't have to lift it super high. You can also bend the knee as you lift. Exhale to pigeon pose. Right knee to the right wrist and the foot towards the opposite wrist. Trying to find even amount of weight down and into the hips as you elongate the back leg towards the back of the mat and the right knee fall outwards. full breath in. And as you exhale, sink the weight of your body down and into the earth. Feeling as if the mat underneath you has you full support. Lengthen your tailbone towards the back heel. Allow the knee to rotate outwards. And allow the head and neck to relax. On your next breath in, slowly walk your hands back into the mat, underneath your shoulders. Let's tuck the left toes under. Inhale, lift the right leg high to the sky. If any movements here feels good, you can go ahead and circle the ankle, knee, hip. That speaks to you, and when you're ready, you can drop the foot to the ground. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg high to the sky. Slowly exhale, pigeon pose. Knee towards the left wrist and foot towards the right wrist. Lengthen all the way backwards through the back leg, all the way out through the toes. The tailbone and the spine lengthening backwards as well. As you feel your hips sinking towards the ground. Openness of the left inner thigh as the hip is an external rotation. Energetic line that moves from the tailbone up through the neck to the crown of the head. Next breath in, slowly walk your hands back in next to the leg, hands under your shoulders, tuck your right toes under. Inhale, lift your left leg high to the sky. Maybe circle out, shake it out, whatever feels good. And we'll meet in one last downward facing dog. Full breath in. And full breath out as the chest moves towards your thighs. Take one more breath in. And on your exhale, drop down on your knees. Take a seat. And you can swing your legs out in front of you. And we'll come all the way down to the mat. You can lie all the way down. Hug both of your knees in over your chest. Give yourself a big, grateful hug. Maybe rocking a little bit side to side. We'll keep the right knee in. Release the left leg out. Hug the knee in towards your chest and up towards your armpit. Opening through the hip. Take a full breath in. With your left hand on your exhale, guide the knee over towards the left side of your body for a rotation. Right arm releases out to the side. And your whole pelvis moves with that leg over. Take a full breath in. Exhale and allow the leg to sink down heavy. Full breath in. Full breath in. Full breath in. One more full inhale. And an exhale to sink a little deeper into the twist. Your next breath in, come back to center. And hug both knees back in over your chest. Straightening out the spine from the tailbone to the crown of your head. Hug in the left knee and release the right leg out straight. The knee moves towards your armpit and to the outer side of your ribcage. Full inhale. And on your exhale, with your right hand, guide the knee over towards the right side of your body. Left hand releases out and open. Full breath in. On your exhale, allow the left arm and the left leg to be heavy. Full breath in. Full inhale. Hold it for one more breath in. And one more exhale to sink deep. Your next breath in, come back up to center. And then hug both knees back and over one last time. We use this time to be grateful for the work that we provide to ourselves, our body, the challenges that we put upon ourselves. Because it is after all that work that we get the big reward, our Shavasana. Reach your legs out straight and your hands to the sides. Final resting pose. Take a full breath in, fill your belly, your chest, lift, expand. And take an open mouth, releasing exhale out as you sink down flat into the mat. From here you can continue with a free and natural breath. To feel the mat underneath you, the contact between you and the earth. Thinking about the concept of ahimsa, the kindness towards ourselves, towards others. You can begin to find really gentle movements into your body, whatever your body is craving right now. Your fingers starts moving, maybe your toes. When you're ready for it, stretch long. You can reach your hands up and behind you if you have the room for it. Stretching all the way through your toes. Feel all the muscles in your body activating as one. On your exhale, keep either of your hands overhead as you roll over to that side, using the arm as your pillow. Fetal posture. For this final moment in your fetal posture, allow yourself to think about one thing you're going to take with you today, where you can show either yourself some extra kindness, or maybe a way that you can show some kindness towards somebody else. Maybe somebody you know, or maybe somebody you don't. Slowly push our waist sideways up to a comfortable seat. And let's bring our hands together in front of your chest, in front of your heart. Take a full breath into your nose. And then open mouth, releasing, exhale out. feeling the softness of the exhale. Bring your thumbs up to your third eye center, the spot right in between your eyebrows. In gratitude for our physical, our mental, and our spiritual health, we bow our head and say namaste. How are you feeling? Good. Thank you for helping us.
You're welcome.